Becoming a medical office assistant lets you put your organizational skills and care for others to work in a healthcare role that supports both patients and medical teams. In this short video, you'll learn more about what a medical office assistant or MOA does, where the University of the Fraser Valley's Medical Office Assistant Certificate Program can take you, and how to get started. As an MOA, you're often the go-to person in the medical clinic, the one who's booking appointments, assisting patients, and keeping the doctors on track and on time. You also handle important tasks such as filing insurance claims, taking medical histories, and preparing patients for basic clinical examinations. This role combines strong administrative skills with specialized knowledge of medical office procedures, including managing confidential records, entering electronic reports, preparing financial statements and bills, completing insurance forms, and maintaining office supplies and inventory. It's a perfect fit for those who enjoy both helping patients and keeping an office running smoothly behind the scenes. As an MOA, you'll need a strong knowledge of medical office procedures and be able to confidently use computer systems, including having solid typing skills. MOAs must also be respectful and responsible when it comes to patients' confidentiality, dignity, and privacy. Compassion and patience are essential, especially when managing a busy waiting room and juggling multiple demands. You'll need to be able to stay calm, kind, and empathetic, even when helping anxious patients or diffusing tense situations caused by frustration or fear. Being an active listener with a calm presence helps build rapport and ensures patients get the care they need. Successful MOAs are also detail-oriented multitaskers who can prioritize their work in a busy environment, often working independently to complete their tasks. Clear and professional communication, both written and verbal, is also key to this role. Despite the challenges that can sometimes arise, working as an MOA is a highly rewarding career that allows you to make a real difference in your community by connecting patients and clients with the healthcare they need. When you graduate from this program, you'll be qualified to work as an MOA in a variety of settings, including medical clinics, hospitals, specialists' offices, and more. In BC, MOAs earn an average wage of about $20 to $22.50 per hour and often enjoy great benefit packages. As BC's population and economy grow, roles in healthcare and administration are in high demand. According to WorkBC's 2024 Labour Market Outlook, British Columbia will see 9,500 job openings for receptionists, including MOAs, over the 10 years from 2024 to 2034. MOAs can also advance into roles in office management or other areas of healthcare administration, often with opportunities for further education and increased responsibility and earning power. In UFE's Medical Office Assistant Certificate Program, you'll develop strong patient-centered communication skills that will help you support both patients and healthcare teams with confidence. You'll become familiar with commonly used medical terminology and build a solid understanding of pharmacology, including how to accurately document medications. You'll gain practical knowledge of day-to-day office procedures required for a medical office. For example, how to use computerized appointment systems to coordinate bookings and how to coordinate medical procedures. The program also introduces you to medical office billing software and billing processes, along with essential clinical procedures, lab safety practices, and ways to support patient education. To help you transition into the workforce, you'll explore employment preparation and job search strategies, while also learning about the importance of confidentiality and ethical conduct when working with patient records. This is a 5-month program totaling 360 program hours. The program is held in a full-time format, with classes held several times a week and additional time needed outside of classes to complete homework and assignments. It runs once a year, starting every September and going until February. The instructors you'll be learning from have real-world industry experience and know the medical field, the job market, and the MOA role. And with small class sizes, you'll have the chance to connect with your fellow students and get the support you need from your instructor as you learn. You'll attend live online classes via Zoom, making it easier to fit learning into your schedule. However, the program is not fully online. After all your courses are completed, you'll complete an in-person practicum to gain hands-on experience in a real workplace. Because you'll be learning mostly online in this program, you'll need to have a computer or laptop with reliable internet and up-to-date software, either PC or Mac. For UFE's current tech recommendations for online courses, scan the QR code. You'll need a webcam and microphone to communicate with your instructor and classmates during online sessions. As the final step in the MOA program, you'll complete a 2-week practicum. This is a temporary, unpaid work experience placement at a real healthcare facility where you can apply the skills you've learned in class to real world situations while gaining firsthand knowledge of how a medical office runs. Because you'll be applying all the skills you've learned, you'll need to have successfully completed all previous courses in the MOA program in order to be eligible for practicum. If you live in the Lower Mainland or the Fraser Valley, UFV will arrange your practicum placement for you. If you live outside this region, or if you choose not to accept the placement UFV arranges, you'll be responsible for finding your own practicum site and submitting the details to the School of Continuing Education for approval. Your practicum hours will depend on the schedule of the site where you're placed. Shift times may vary, but most medical offices operate during regular business hours. While we try to arrange practicum placements close to where you live, some travel may be necessary. It's important that you have reliable transportation to get to and from your practicum site every day. Because practicum is a full-time commitment and a key part of your program, it's recommended that you avoid working during this time. If you do choose to work, it's your responsibility to make sure your job doesn't interfere with your practicum requirements or hours. Successfully completing your practicum is required to graduate from the MOA program. For more details, including answers to some frequently asked questions about practicum, visit the Continuing Education Practicum webpage, which you can also find linked on the MOA program page under the Practicum section. This program costs approximately $6,600 for the full program. Keep in mind that tuition fees are subject to change, so check the program webpage for exact, up-to-date tuition costs. After you've been accepted to the program, you'll be contacted with instructions on how and when to register for your courses. The full amount of your tuition is due when you register. Textbooks are an additional cost, as are notebooks, pens, and other school supplies. For an up-to-date list of required textbooks and their prices, check out ufv.ca/bookstore. You'll also need to purchase scrubs and appropriate footwear for your practicum. The MOA program is eligible for student loans. If you would like some help applying for a student loan, visit UFV's Financial Aid and Awards webpage at ufv.ca/finaid. To enter the MOA program, you'll need to meet certain requirements. First, you'll need to meet UFV's English language proficiency requirement at the degree/diploma level. There are several ways to meet this. You can find all the details in the English language proficiency section of the academic calendar, or scan the QR code here. Next, you'll need to have completed BC secondary school or an equivalent, or be 19 years or older on the first day of classes. Because you'll be working and learning in a healthcare setting, you'll also need to complete a few additional steps to ensure everyone's safety. You may need a criminal record check and vulnerable sector screening completed if your practicum site requires it. The results will be sent directly to the School of Continuing Education and will be kept confidential. You'll also need up-to-date immunizations. To meet this requirement, you can provide your immunization record, or you can download and take the practicum student immunization record to your doctor and have them verify which immunizations you've received. The practicum student immunization record lists all illnesses that you are required to be vaccinated against. COVID-19 vaccination is recommended but no longer required by UFE. However, if your practicum site requires it, or if public health orders change, students are expected to update their vaccinations as required. Strong keyboarding skills will also be required to succeed as an MOA, but UFE does not require you to pass a keyboarding test. Many free online resources are available for students who want to improve their typing skills, and we encourage you to use these to brush up on your skills. Didn't catch all of that? Don't worry, you can find the complete list of these entrance requirements on the MOA program page, including instructions for how to request a criminal record check, a downloadable copy of the immunization record that you can take to your doctor, and instructions on how to submit the supporting documents. You can apply to this program anytime from October onwards, but program applications are due by the beginning of August, about a month before the program starts. If you're applying late, applications may still be considered until mid-August if space remains in the program. Applicants are admitted in the order of their completed applications, so it's a good idea to apply as early as you can. You don't need to have all your supporting documents ready before you apply. You can submit your application anytime and then send in your documents later. UFE will let you know when they're due. Make sure to follow the instructions you receive and submit those documents on time, as missing this deadline may mean that you're not eligible to attend practicum. If you're ready to start your application to the MOA program, here are your next steps. First, double-check that you meet the entrance requirements. You can find these linked on the MOA program webpage. When you're ready, go to educationplannerbc.ca and follow the steps to apply. Select University of the Fraser Valley and then the Medical Office Assistant Certificate Program. Keep in mind there is an application fee. After your application is processed and you're deemed admissible, UFE will send you an offer of admission. This means you've been accepted to the program, but you won't have a confirmed seat until you've registered for courses and paid your tuition. You'll also still need to submit your supporting documents. After you're admitted to the program, your program coordinator will contact you with information on registering, paying for your courses, and getting your textbooks. Follow their instructions to complete your tuition payment, and then you're ready to start your program. If you want to know more about what to expect as a continuing education student at UFE, scan the QR code to hear stories from some of our real graduates who've taken our programs to upgrade their skills, open doors to new paths, and start fulfilling careers in healthcare and other industries. The UFE Continuing Education team is here to support you, so please don't hesitate to reach out and ask questions. For more information on any of our programs, you can email continuingeducation@ufe.ca or call our office at 604-851-6324 to chat with one of our staff. Learn more at ufe.ca/ce.